All right, let's talk about a brilliant hack for family travel. I mean, this is something that can take what could be a total vacation meltdown and turn it into one of those core memories. You know, the ones your family will be talking about for years.
You know the scene, right? Come on, we've all been there. You're in this amazing new city, but it's pouring rain. The kids are just bouncing off the hotel room walls. Museums, way too quiet. The local playground, it's just another playground, and you can hear it. That siren song of screen time is getting louder and louder. It is the classic travel nightmare. So here's what we've got on the menu today. First, we'll tackle that rainy day problem and the delicious solution I'm talking about. Then we'll get into why this works so well, how you can pick the perfect class for your crew, get a little inspiration from around the globe, and we'll wrap up with a super simple checklist to make sure everything goes smoothly.
Okay, let's dive right in. Section 1, that rainy day problem. And, more importantly, the delicious solution you might not have thought of yet. This is all about knocking out boredom and lunchtime in one genius move.
So, what's the solution? It's family cooking classes. Seriously, this is a massive trend right now, and for a really good reason. A recent NYU family travel survey pointed to this huge spike in what they call kidfluence. Basically, kids don't just want to see stuff on vacation anymore, they want to do stuff. They're craving real, active participation in the local culture. And really, what's more cultural than food?
But here's the thing. This is about way more than just killing a few hours on a rainy afternoon. A cooking class is, well, it's like a secret developmental powerhouse, but it's cleverly disguised as just plain fun.
So, why does this work so well? Well, for starters, it's the ultimate hack for picky eaters. We'll get more into that in a sec. But it also brings school subjects to life, right? I mean, as experts from Michigan State University Extension have noted, measuring ingredients, that's math. Watching dough rise, that's science in action. On top of all that, kids build a real connection to the place they're visiting and get this huge confidence boost from making something amazing with their own two hands. And look, there's real science to back this up. This isn't just me saying it's a good idea. The National Institutes of Health actually found that children are way more likely to eat new foods when they've helped prepare them. It's like that fear of the unknown just gets replaced by this pride of creation. They made it, so of course they want to try it. It is, and I'm not exaggerating, an absolute game changer for picky eaters.
All right, so maybe you're sold on the why, but now we need to talk about the how. Because let's be honest, not all cooking classes are created equal. This section is all about the nitty-gritty details for picking a class that's going to be a blast, and not, a frustrating meltdown factory. Okay, listen up, because this is the most important rule of all. It has to be a hands-on class. You want your kids with their hands in the dough, kneading and mixing and getting a little messy. You do not want them just sitting there quietly watching a chef cook. They need that physical, tactile engagement to stay focused. A demonstration-style class, that's just a one-way ticket to boredomville. Next thing to think about? Timing. Timing is everything. Experts over at Utah State University say that 2 to 3 hours is really the sweet spot. Think about it. That's long enough to actually make something cool and feel accomplished, but it's short enough that you finish before they get totally tired and cranky. It's the perfect window.
Okay, 2 more quick keys to success here. First, pick what I like to call a gateway cuisine. Start with things that have familiar concepts or textures, like pasta or pizza or dumplings. It just lowers that initial yuck factor. And second, if you've got really little ones, say under 6, seriously consider a private class. That flexibility to take a break whenever you need it, it can be worth every single penny. All right, now for the really fun part. Let's get inspired. We're going to take a quick trip around the world to see some of the top spots for family-friendly cooking classes. First up, where else? We're heading to Rome, Italy. I mean, you can just picture it, can't you? A loud, energetic, wonderfully messy, flower-on-your-nose kind of pasta-making party. Yeah, the vibe is just pure chaotic joy. It's like being invited to a Sunday dinner at a fun Italian uncle's house. Kids absolutely love it because they get to be messy making fresh pasta dough, and the hero dish, you guessed it, fresh fettuccine, and usually a delicious tiramisu for dessert. Okay, for our next stop, we're switching gears completely and heading to Chiang Mai, Thailand. This is a totally different kind of experience. Honestly, it's less about being in a kitchen and more like going on a really cool field trip.
So a lot of classes here actually start out on an organic farm. The kids get to run around and pick their own herbs, maybe even collect some fresh eggs. That whole farm-to-table thing gives them this amazing sense of ownership over the food they're about to make, like classic pad thai or some amazing fresh spring rolls.
And for our last little taste of the world, let's head to Kyoto, Japan. Now this is really special. We're not talking about a big commercial cooking school. A lot of these classes are small, intimate, and held inside a real family's home. That alone is just an incredible cultural experience. So the vibe is super cozy and intimate, and the part kids go crazy for? It's the art of character bento. They get to shape rice and veggies into these adorable pandas, or maybe even their favorite anime characters. It's basically edible art class. They'll also learn to make stuff like gyoza dumplings. So cool.
Okay, feeling inspired yet? I hope so. Now let's bring it back home with some simple, super practical tips to make sure your class is a total success. Think of this as your pre-class checklist for a smooth and safe experience.
Okay, 3 really important things to remember. Step 1, the snack strategy. Do not, I repeat, do not arrive starving. It could be an hour or more before you actually eat the meal you're making, so a small snack beforehand is crucial to prevent those hangry meltdowns. Step 2, safety first. Pretty simple. Closed-toe shoes are a must, and bring some hair ties for anyone with long hair. And finally, step 3, allergy prep. This is a big one. Email the school way ahead of time with any allergy info, and it's a great idea to bring what they call chef cards, which are just little cards with the allergies clearly translated.
So as we start to wrap this up, I want to leave you with this thought. A recipe is a souvenir you can use forever. Think about it. That little keychain or magnet from a gift shop, it usually just ends up collecting dust on a shelf. But a recipe, that's a memory you can literally bring back to life in your own kitchen, over and over again.
And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? This whole experience, it's not about making a perfect 5-star meal. It's about the confidence your kid gains when they master a new skill. It's about the memories you make together over some ridiculously misshapen dumplings, or when you both end up with flour-covered noses. That's the good stuff.
Because at the end of the day, the kitchen is the heart of the home, right? And what's so cool is that's true even when you're thousands of miles away from your own. So I'll just leave you with this question. What amazing memory will you cook up next?